Good Thursday afternoon. It's Tony Gulledge, the Great White Capper, with another edition of The Tank. Little Christopher Cross. Ride like the wind. It's the way it feels going here lately. Ride like the wind. Start the show today. We'll take the quick recap of yesterday. We had the best bet play in Major League Baseball was on the Yankees. And that's what happened to the Yankees yesterday. Fielding problems kind of led to the downfall. It could have got out of I believe it was the fifth inning. They were ahead 3-1, bases loaded. Ground ball hit right to third. Went the short route to second, but Drew let the ball get underneath his glove, and by him, 2 runs scored. Not only did the run score from third on the error, but the guy coming from second kept going as Drew just stood there momentarily frozen that he didn't have the ball. By the time he was able to recover the tying run across the plate, Yankees go on to lose 5-3. Knocked me down to 20 wins and 4 losses on best bets over the past 24 days. 83%, nothing to be ashamed of. Did have a losing effort for the entire day due to that. Only had 2 plays. Cashed the Cardinals early. Was a smaller play than the best bet. Dropped on the Yankees. Marginally ahead for the week coming into today's action. Best bet's almost over. We finished 8 innings in Seattle. The best bet today was on King Felix Hernandez at -120. He went 8 strong innings today, gave up 3 hits, struck out 8, walked 4, and left the game with a 5-0 lead, and that's where we're sitting now. As Seattle will send someone in to try to finish the game. Last 3 outs, I'm pretty sure Felix is done. As he's now, as they come back to the game, I'm watching him standing in the dugout, so I know he's done. 5-0 Seattle as we get ready to play the top of the ninth. That was my best bet. One other play today in baseball, small play, free play. Going to take the St. Louis Cardinals in their game. I believe it's in St. Louis. Garcia. Somebody was mentioning to me that the line had dropped a lot. You know, I got it at 140. I'm looking now, it's 130. If you're one of these people that's scared and pull off a game because other people are betting the other way, then you guys really don't need a handicapper. You just need to sit by your computer and watch the spreads all the way up to game time. Me personally, I prefer to do my own handicapping, create my own percentages for the game, determine if the line at that time is good or not, make the bet, and just go with it based on my handicapping. I prefer not to make bets based on what other people are betting. That becomes a psychological issue, and I really can't really see anything that people do one way or the other that makes that a good play or not. I haven't seen any convincing data over a period of time that would lead me to believe that just because a shitload of people put money on one team, it's going to win, or if a higher percentage of the bets are coming in on one team, but the bigger money's coming in on the other. I've seen them both win. I've seen them both lose. I see no direct correlation statistically between the betting patterns and wins and losses. You know, if somebody has something they'd like to present to me, I'd be more than happy to look at it because I hear about it all the time. Oh, the spreads dropped from 150 to 130. I don't like it anymore. It's like you get the game at a better price, but now you don't like it. To me, it's absurd. But there are quite a few people out there that's the way they handicap. They handicap based solely on what other people are betting. Because that's what that is. If you're watching a line move, you're watching what other people are doing. You're not handicapping yourself. You're simply betting on what other people are betting. Kind of makes you like a sheep following the flock as opposed to someone setting the line for yourself and betting based on that. That's what I do. I prefer to set the line myself and bet off that. And with that said, we got a huge night tonight. NFL, got the NFL season is starting tonight. Pittsburgh Steelers at the New England Patriots. I gave this free play out on the tank yesterday. I'm still going to take the Steelers +7. Like I say, I call this more of a value play. You can tell me that the receiver or running back or somebody's out. I think I even mentioned this before. Losing a player like a running back or a wide receiver really means nothing more than a point at most to the spread. You can talk to any Vegas bookie, line maker. A running back moving the spread more than a point is very, very, very unlikely. So, I mean, the initial thrust of this was Brady wasn't starting. It was 3.5, whatever. Brady's starting. Now it's 7. That makes more sense than the speculation because Le'Veon Bell won't be there. The Steelers have no real chance. I just don't buy into it. It gets a lot of overworked emotions into these kind of games, especially like a premier game. You know, first game of the season. Everybody's going to be watching. Everybody's going to have an opinion. Not sure everybody's opinion is going to be based on anything tangible because we really haven't seen a lot. I know the Steelers had a shitload of injuries last year. Patriots worked without Gronk. They got Gronk tonight. You know, obviously that should help their offense. I don't know. We'll see. You know, unless the guy, we got to remember Gronkowski, again, is not the brightest bulb in the patch. This is the guy that missed almost the entire season with an arm injury, comes back in with a cast on his arm, probably shouldn't even be playing, and the first time he touches the ball, Cuz goes diving for a first down and uses his cast to break his fall. Not the brightest man ever. So if you got a broken hand, dude, why not fall on your back? Fall on your head. Fall on anything but that injured hand and arm. So it's going to leaves you wondering about Gronkowski sometimes. I appreciate his zest for life and his enthusiasm. He's a great athlete, tough cover in the secondary. But again, not the sharpest guy on the field. Patriots, Tom Brady's pretty much owned the Steelers. I think that's well established. And what is also well established is the fact that everybody knows that Tom Brady dominates the Steelers. So that's going to work into the spread. I want to say it's 7-2 straight up and against the spread, Brady against the Steelers. I don't have that number in front of me. I think I saw it somewhere yesterday. And that's pretty solid. I mean, I'm going to give it to. For me, Pittsburgh tonight isn't a huge play. Like I say, it's more of a defensive chess move play. I don't like that number. I think the number's a little high against a team like Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh might get their asses stomped. That's why they play the game. But for me, and the way I handicap, I will stick with Pittsburgh +7 tonight in the NFL contest. Mentioned Luke Kuechly as Texas gets a 2-out hit here in the top of the 9th. 2 outs, man on first. Seattle leads 5-0 over Texas. Luke Kuechly signed a 5-year extension for $62 million. That's going to make him the highest paid linebacker in the history of the NFL. Kuechly, a beast for the Carolina Panthers. Sideline to sideline, he's very fast, a tackling machine. If you were giving a seminar on how to make proper tackles, you could use this guy's highlight film as your catalyst, your textbook form. The guy knows how to wrap up and make a tackle. I know he led the league as a rookie. I mean, he's a machine. Looks like Williamson just hits a guy on the bottom of the foot with 2 outs. So now we got runners at first and second. 2 outs, 5-0 Seattle. It was definitely hit him on the ankle. Not sure that's going to hurt that much. 5-0 Seattle, 2 outs. We need to get one more out to finish today's best bet. College football tonight. Got a best bet on the game. 0-2 to start the season in best bet, so I'm looking to get off the skid with this play. Tell you guys, everything's $29 a month at the site. As soon as I finish with this podcast, I'm going to immediately go in to discussing the college and pro slates for my subscribers this week. I'm going to go ahead and get some information to them. So $1 a day, you'll get all the plays delivered into your inbox. Here's a fly ball into right field. Catch is made. Game over. Seattle wins 5-0. Best bets in baseball. Now 21-4 the last 25 days. That's 84% winners. It's almost ridiculous. If somebody was to tell me that, I would definitely be skeptical. But honestly, folks, I'm 21 wins, 4 losses on MLB best bets the last 25 days. So I gave you a MLB play for tonight. St. Louis Cardinals, Garcia, minus 131. Gave you the free play for tonight, NFL, Pittsburgh plus the 7. Going to be a 3-star play for me. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you the best of luck with all of your action. Do yourself a favor, guys. I mean, if you're the type of person that purchases sports information that helps supplement your own plays during the course of the year, I'm 23-9-2, 23 wins, 9 losses, 2 pushes the past 2 seasons with the NFL top bet of the week played. My single best play in the NFL each week. There's 17 weeks to the season. You'll get 17 top bet of the week plays from me. I feel very confident that I can come through each week, and at the end of the season, you'll produce a profit with these plays. You can pick up the subscription for only $29 a month at the website. You'll get everything I put out, guys. So it's a great deal. Don't think you're going to find a deal anywhere else any better for the kind of information you're going to be getting. I asked Matthew Sweet to stop by the studio to help me finish today's show. As always, guys, I appreciate you tuning in to The Tank. I'm Tony Gullidge, the Great White Capper, looking to deliver you winning information on a daily basis. You have been listening to a production of thegreatwhitecapper.com.